Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Tree City Trading. I am your host, TreeCityWes. Just hanging out on a Tuesday night. It's been a couple weeks since I've live streamed, but here we are back at it again. What's up, Howler? What's up, Allie? Shout out to the 5 watchers. Glad you guys are here. But man, there's so much to talk about right now. I couldn't resist. Figured I'd hop in, say what's up for a bit. But as always, we'll get started with the charts here. Let me just get my notes all situated. I'm rusty. It's been a little bit. Here we go. But first off, we'll take a look at crypto bubbles here. And no, actually, first off, we look at Bitcoin. What am I doing? I'm all out of whack, guys. All right, let's see. Let's pull up the Bitcoin chart. I actually haven't looked at the charts in a couple days. I've been pretty busy with work and life and just trying some different things with some coding. So I've been hearing all about the news on Twitter, but I really haven't looked at the charts. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at about 29,800, and yeah, we're just still going sideways. You can see we're looking at the 12-hour chart here, and back in April, I drew this descending channel. We're just kind of hanging out in there. We broke above it in June, but now we are actually riding it back down. So that's kind of good. We flipped this resistance into support, but looks like we tried to fall through it and we came right back up. So a big old green candle on the last 12-hour, and then a new green candle opening now. So that's good. Really, if we zoom out to the daily, though, you can see Bitcoin's just still going sideways, as always. Not really any big moves right now. Up 0.2% on the day, but that candle's only 30 minutes old, so. Let's take a look at what else we got going on here. How's Ethereum doing? Ethereum's sitting at 1871. Basically just following Bitcoin, moving sideways. Not really any TA happening. Kind of got a little descending thing here. Got a little bit of a bullish div on the stochastic RSI. Got some green dots printing on Market Cipher. So this might actually break up here. Be nice if ETH gets back over 2,000. Crypto's been down for the last couple of weeks, and I know it seems like the world's collapsing with Pulsechain, but hopefully things start to turn around. You know, we're just kind of moving sideways. Look at Cardano sitting at 31 cents, and it's really just in the same pattern. Hopefully it doesn't do another one of these like it did back in April, where there's just a big breakdown. If that does happen, we could see a new bear market low. Might actually come down and retake this wick or something. That'd be interesting. All the way down to 22 cents. I'd probably scoop up a little bit if that happened, but we need things to move to the upside. We're starting to get into that bullish season. You know, summer's starting to end. You know, we sold in May and we walked away. Things are pretty down right now. I've been slowly DCAing over the last couple weeks. But man, we'll talk about Pulsechain. What happened there is crazy. And then this whole Coinbase thing with the base layer 2, and these rumors about SBF. We're gonna address those today as well. So let's go take a look at crypto bubbles. Start off on the week, and yeah, look at Hex down 45%. To the upside, you do have Shiba. Shiba's token Bone. I think this is their bridge token, or it's their swap token. So that's up 30%. I'm not too big in the Shiba ecosystem. I know they have the Shibarium and their Shiba swap and things, but not too familiar, to be honest. Got some staples up. You see Optimism up 13%, Uniswap up 15%, Makers up 20%. That's interesting that Makers up after the Curve hack. So you can see Curve's over here down 16%. These are both big DeFi protocols, lending protocols. So that's pretty interesting there. Got a mutable X up a bit. Whatever happened there? Man, that shot all the way. 73 cents to 89, then right back down. That's interesting. Take a look at the day. What is this, Frax shares? Yeah, Frax. That's interesting. Frax is up 10%. Tau is up 5%. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about this too. I'm not too familiar with BitTensor. Tau, I believe it's one of the AI projects. So starting to see some new faces. You know, maybe that's the sign of a new bull run starting. We're starting to see some new projects start to take off, and that's usually how it happens. Not too much down on the day, other than Hex and Pulsechain. You got BSV down 4%. Who cares? So yeah, let's get into it. Just to start, we'll start with some updates in the Xen ecosystem. One cool thing that came out this week, Razvan posted, they're expecting the Certic audit for the DB's NFTs, and he's expecting them to launch shortly after they get the Certic audit. It'll be interesting to see if there's any issues found in the audit. There's no real details here other than it's going to be coming in the next 3 days. So once we get that Certic audit, hopefully they'll launch shortly after. So that's pretty exciting. Yesterday I can't get my words out. Yesterday I did make a purchase of some DB Xen, specifically on Polygon. So I grabbed a little DB Xen on Polygon. Oops. Can't think of my password and talk at the same time. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for the launch of the DB's NFTs on Polygon. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna match some DB Xen with some XenFTs, and I'm calling it basically a mobile liquidity pool. So I started to get some Polygon DB Xen ready. I really only have DB Xen on Ethereum and Phantom right now, so I grabbed some of this, about 1,500. It was only like $100 or something. So I got 1,500 DXN ready to go. I haven't even earned any protocol fees for it. I staked it yesterday, so I'll start getting those tomorrow. Let's pop over to Dex Screener. I'm kind of curious at the price. Take a look around the ecosystem. What's up, Tom? Tom says, Uniswap news is very disturbing. Expect that they'll be going KYC at some point. I just saw that tweet. Was that real? I don't know if that was... Did they really stop trading Hex? Is that what happened? That's wild. Yeah, I thought this was DeFi. They've made it clear though, I mean the contracts are still there and the pools are still there, so you can still trade. It's just their interface. And I'm wondering if they made it illegal in the United States, if you can access this through a VPN. That's pretty wild though. Yeah, that's not DeFi. That's not DeFi at all. That's very centralized. The contracts are still there, so if you have tokens in the pool, you can still trade, you know, via the smart contract right on Etherscan. But that's a pain in the ass. Probably use a different aggregator or something, or that's definitely gives me some feelings, man. What a weird time in crypto. Why would they disable hex trading? That's insane. Let's go check it out. So if I head over to Uniswap, I love when Zen's in the dirt. That's when I buy more. Yeah, same, Joe. Same for sure. I've been slowly nibbling at it, gathering some bits for sure. Buying 100 million on ETH and staking it. You know, I've been buying chunks of 5 billion on Pulsechain, but man, that hurts. And then they're just piling it on. Uniswap is sick of Richard Heart always saying all their volume was thanks to Hex. Yeah, look at that. It's grayed out. I want to learn more. Manually curated by Uniswap Labs to block tokens that violate trademarks that have proven to be scams or otherwise based on legal considerations. So here's their unsupported list. And right there, Hex. That is wild. I can't believe that. I sold my Hex a long time ago. What? Hexagon's gotta be going crazy, right? That's just that sucks even worse for Pulsechain though. That's just not good. Let's go take a look at the watch list. We'll start off in the Pulsechain ecosystem since that's the most bloody, and oof. Last 24 hours, 35% on almost every token in the Pulsechain ecosystem. Start with the Rat Pulse first die. There's still $15 million in liquidity here, but man, look at that chart. That looks like a rug pull. What's interesting is it hasn't made a new lower low since yesterday. That's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if this keeps going down though, but are you gonna really sell after it already fell? What is this, 50% probably? Yeah, 60%. Hex is about to fall off a cliff. Oh, I know, man. I'm so glad I got out. And I don't mean that. It sucks. You know, that's an awesome community. I like the Hexagons. Richard Heart taught me a lot. You know, I'm not praising this by any means. You know, there's a lot of these Twitter influencers and people making these videos celebrating Richard Heart. You know, it's like they're taking the side of the SEC and the side of the government. That's kind of scary. You know, it's like, why are you wearing that jersey? You know, we're supposed to be in this together. See, Hex is currently down 65% since yesterday. Back under a penny. And that's the Pulsechain Hex. PZ not taking as big of a hit, but it's definitely more volatile. But just like Pulsechain, it hasn't reclaimed that lower low. I wouldn't be surprised though if this just kind of continues to... Eventually it'll form one of these, and... But we're not there yet. Nice thing about Xen and Hex in a way is, you know, you're just kind of staking it and earning more coins. It doesn't really matter what the price is right now, so this might be it for Hex though. I don't really know. That is just blowing my mind. The government and their string pulling friends can exert a lot of pressure behind the scenes. Examples, banks, and it's also possible Uniswap Brain Trust is sympathetic to some of the SECs. Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm wondering if there's any international. I can't really turn on my VPN while I'm streaming. Actually. See if I can try something here. Yeah, that's off. I was gonna try to connect to my other computer and see if I could do it from there, but that machine's turned off anyway. Yeah, I wonder if it's just an American thing. You know, kind of like all the exchanges delisted XRP, and then as soon as the case was over, it came right back. I wonder if the same thing's gonna happen. But it's supposed to be a DEX. That's the worst part. That's the part that leaves the bad taste in your mouth. It's supposed to be a DEX. Uniswap was mentioned in the lawsuit against Richard. They got scared. I believe it. Man, that's wild. What's up, Danny Boy Nelson? Welcome to the show. We're just hanging out. This is crazy about Hex. We're just chatting about Uniswap has disabled Hex. So let me switch over. You guys can see I have like $5 in Ethereum. I'm actually on my test account. So if I wanted to buy some Hex, I just can't do it. You just can't select it. Like there's no option. It has the no symbol. That's unbelievable to me. I mean, I had a whole show lined up and everything, and I just can't even. can't even believe this. Let's listen to Richard Heart. So I've been hearing a lot of people say this is recent. This is actually a very old video clip, but it's still a must watch. It's a good one. We're gonna watch this here.
I want you to know.
We'll watch the whole thing. Let me just turn the sound up. Give me 1 second.
Any of you guys from the SEC are listening, I hope you are. I want you to know in the deepest parts of your heart that I've saved a lot more people from being wrecked than you have. Because I did everything I could to prevent people from putting their money into BlockFi. Did you? I did everything I could to prevent people from putting their money into Celsius. Did you? I did everything I could to put people in charge of their own keys and get them to have self-custody. Did you do that? I called the top on the day. Did you? What have you done? So I break my balls to save people. I'm warning people about bad dApps, fake airdrops, showing people constantly every single hack that happens, right? I hand out free coins out the yin yang. I created free coins, give them to Bitcoin holders. Now I'm creating free coins, giving them to Ethereum and every single ERC20 holder. I'm the giving tree of crypto. I raised $27 million for charity. You know what the SEC did? The SEC got paid $50 million by BlockFi for suing them. And guess where the $50 million came from? It came right out of the money that would have been used to pay people now that they're bankrupt. What? Hold on a second. So now the people that are hoping to get made whole in the BlockFi bankruptcy have $50 million less to get made whole because the SEC yanked it? That sounds like the opposite of helping people. That sounds like hurting people to me. And then you hear, like, I try to make the world a better place for people, and I just wish the SEC would use its power to screw up all the obviously evil, horrible things that are going on instead of attacking the good people. And you're just like, why? Why not attack all the horror? There's more than enough horror to go around.
You know, that hits the nail on the head, really. I mean, this isn't recent. This was way before the SEC action and everything, but he's not wrong. You know, he and I'm kind of indifferent in the whole situation. I mean, I don't think in any shape or form that Richard Heart deserves to go to prison. And there's rumors that it's life in prison because of the amount of money, you know, kind of there's so many points and he'll exceed the points. So he gets recommended for life in prison. That's crazy. Nobody deserves that for making a crypto. Nobody forced those people to buy Hex. It's just wild to me. One thing that does have me a little weirded out about Pulsechain, though, is like right before this happened, there's all those weird movements of, you know, the Pulsechain deployer moving all these tokens around and bridging them over and selling them for ETH and selling them for DAI and cashing them out. I wonder if they got a heads up that this was happening and they're starting to pay off their lawyers. You know, that's kind of interesting that that happened. Howler, I know, right? It's a crazy one. Pulling up Twitter here. Will Richard fight or settle? I hope he settles. I hope he just ends this. You know, just end it. Pay off the SEC. King Tut gets it. But to be honest, I think he's going to fight it. His ego is way too big. There's no way he's going to settle. He's going to take their ass to court. But he doesn't have the resources that someone like Ripple does. Is he going to take all the sacrifice money and pay $1 billion off to the lawyers? Like, it doesn't make any sense. If SBF didn't get time, Richard Heart won't, in my opinion. The difference is SBF donated millions of dollars to both political parties. So he had meetings with Gary Gensler. That's so disgusting. Let's get into that. So that was the main basis of my show was all about Base and this Coinbase hack and the bald hack. I got a bunch of really interesting info about what happened there, but I'm pissed, man. This Uniswap shit pisses me off. I can't believe they blocked it. You can't trade this token using the Uniswap app. You know, you can come over here to the contract and do it manually. Right? No, it has to be the liquidity pool contract, but SBF was on Team SEC. That's for sure. That's for sure. What's up, Dr. Jamos? SBF paid off the government already. Yeah, that's the difference, man. That's the difference. For sure. So I'm sure you guys heard about this BALD token, right? Coinbase recently launched their new layer 2 called Base. It's an Ethereum layer 2. It's kind of like an Arbitrum or an Optimism. You can run smart contracts over there. Within the ETH fees are extremely cheap. So you bridge over your ETH, you do your thing on Base, and then you can bridge it back to Ethereum. It uses the Ethereum consensus with proofs for consensus. So that launched this week, and a meme token popped up. This meme token called BALD. And it's kind of funny because the token's actually named after Brian Armstrong of Coinbase. It's very obviously bald. You know, that's pretty funny. I posted this earlier today on Twitter, though. I thought this was hilarious. It's now confirmed that BALD is not named after Brian Armstrong, but rather the BALD founders themselves. BALD Gary G and BALD Brad Sherman. So that's pretty funny. Dr. Jamos, rumor that the FTX wallet linked to BALD and the USDT crash. Yeah, let's get into that. So that's exactly the information that I have here. So we're going to go right through that. So the first connection is the linguistics of the tweets. They're very similar. The BALD-based BALD, the official BALD account, how they're speaking is very similar to SBF. And so I found a couple tweets here that kind of shows these similarities. Who says nor? That's such a random word that's not really used in general, you know, by regular people. So BALD said, do not send the bridge address from a centralized exchange, nor from a contract, nor from a chain that isn't the ETH mainnet. Similarly, look who else used to use the word nor. SBF, neither buy nor sells were liquidations, neither bull nor bear did any vote, nor was there discussion of who. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of the first clue. The official BALD account had the same semantics as the same, I don't know, is that semantics or linguistics as SBF? And there's a couple examples of that. Let's see here. And here's another one. So quite well. Seems like the base chain can handle the heavy load quite well. Then SBF says, FTX is a weird example here. I think we probably do quite well. The US crypto regulatory framework can actually work quite well. And it's a word that SBF tends to use over and over and over again in his tweets. And then sure enough, right there in the BALD official Twitter, quite well. And it could just be a coincidence. I mean, they're just words. You know, everybody uses the same words. But here's another one. Correct. SBF, correct. Correct. Then the official BALD account. Correct. Just single one-word tweet. Correct. So that's just kind of the tweets themselves, the kind of similar words, similar verbiage, I guess it could be. But moving on to other conspiracies, poking around the BALD deployer's ETH address, they actually have the same same Binance deposit address as another wallet. So basically what that means is, you know, when you send funds to your account in Binance, you're sending it to a single wallet. Well, multiple wallets were sending to the same Binance account. What's interesting is this account was actually labeled as Alameda. So the deployer for BALD was actually interacting with the Alameda research wallet, and they're both sending to the same Binance wallet. So that's pretty weird, right? That's kind of strange. And there's some more evidence of that. Here's the actual rug pull itself. The bald deployer removed a total of 11,000 ETH, or $20 million. The deployer bridged 9,000 ETH to base. And that address now holds 12,000 ETH, or $22 million. So how's that for a come up? Jesus. Feel bad for everybody that got in that. It was an instant 87% drop. Instant. Poof. You got $10. Well, now you have less than $2. Here's another example of the Binance deposits. An address that frequently deposits into the bald deployer's Binance wallet. Looks like it was one of the wallets that helped trigger the depeg of USD or UST. So UST was the Luna collapse. There was a lot of rumors that there's beef between Do Kwon and SBF and Luna Foundation, and SBF knew that Three Arrows Capital had a huge short or a huge long and they could get liquidated, so they forced the depegging of UST and forced the collapse of Luna. The same wallet that did that is the bald deployer. Is the sending to the same Binance wallet as the bald deployer. So that essentially confirms it's the same person or the same group of people. It could be a group of people using the same Binance account, but there's definitely something that's linking these wallets to this Binance account. Seems like the base chain can handle the load quite well. Correct. So basically, to summarize, thousands of Ethereum between FTX and the bald deployer. So that's the Alameda wallet going from Binance going to bald, kind of using Binance as a bridge, and it's a single Binance account because it's one Binance wallet. So when you send money to a centralized exchange, everyone else does that the same way. So there's also some interesting facts. The bald deployer address was the first voter on all sushi proposals. The bald deployer tweets the same sentence structure as we covered. The bald deployer was the biggest DYDX farmer. The bald deployer DYDX posts sound like SBF. The post being like proposals on the DAO. On-chain activity lines up with court dates and bail. So he had to travel to New York. He'd be staying in a hotel. On-chain activity aligns with when he's not at home. So that's pretty interesting. Many of the wallets that they were interacting with were Alameda labeled wallets. So known wallets from Alameda. That's just crazy if that's true. And then Zach XBT tweeted this: the old Project Serum Twitter, which SBF was tied to, recently deleted all its tweets and switched to a meme coin shilling account and was shilling bald. Like, how stupid is that? How stupid is all of this? This doesn't make any sense. It has to be SBF, right? Or it's all just made up. It's wild. It's crazy. So what a weird day for crypto. We got SEC going after Pulsechain. We got this new weird Coinbase layer 2. SBF on there, rug pulling people, taking $20 million. Why don't we do something good? Why don't we do something fun? I think I got a bunch of Zen mints to claim. It's fun, right, guys? Let's see. I don't think I have any Zen NFTs. Yeah, those come out next month on Ethereum, but I believe I have a couple Polygon, Avalanche, Phantom. Curious if these are probably going to be less than break even with the way the market is right now. What I'm actually doing, I'm starting to save up my Zen and I'm getting ready for DB Zen NFTs and the DB Zen, or the DB garbage. What is it? The GD Zen garbage dump. I'm really excited for that project. I just finished editing that video. Just have to make the thumbnail and upload it. Probably schedule it for tomorrow while I'm at work, so you guys can watch out for that one. Zen garbage dump video. That's a fun one. So let's see here. Take me over to Polygon. I fucking hate Polygon. It's always the worst. All right. So we got the 74-day mint here on Polygon. Gonna get about 680 million Xen. I think I paid about 3 or 4 Matic for it. There's no way I'm gonna get 3 or 4 Matic for that, unfortunately. Take it over to Uniswap. I'm about to boycott Uniswap, man, for this hex shit. It's supposed to be DeFi. What kind of shit is that? I could do it to anybody. If they don't like Xen, they could just delist it, and there's nothing we could do. We'll have to find other ways to trade it. Alright, so it's basically a break even. That's nice. Yeah, I spent between 3 and 4 Matic on all the Polygon NFTs, waiting for that good gas. So I'm basically breaking even, at least in terms of Matic. So let's go ahead and claim it. And this is stupid. You guys should never publicly show your addresses. Keep your information private. Don't let people know your wallet address unless you absolutely have to. This is not my main wallet. This is kind of my fun wallet. This is my YouTube, Twitter wallet. The TreeCityWes wallet. Alright, so where is my Xen? Oh, I forgot. Got the stupid custom gas set. So it costs 3.5 to make, costs 1 to claim. So I'm probably down a Matic on this one. Plus I wasted that transaction being stupid with the gas. What is going on here? These Polygon RPCs, man, they just never work for me. I got like 20 of them loaded up in my wallet here. I complain about it every fucking time, too. Alright, let's try this one. There we go. Alright, so yeah, that gave me 680 million Xen. That's cool. I'll take that. I'm gonna hold on to it. We'll keep that one. We'll just keep it in the wallet, keep it liquid. Getting ready for Xen garbage dump. Might burn it for DB's NFT, get some more DB Xen. Phantom. Whew, this one's gonna be ugly. You guys ever make transactions on your computer and then your phone starts going off and you have that slight panic like, oh god, someone's stealing my shit, but it's just you on your computer doing the transactions? It's pretty stupid. Alright, so we got 2 on Phantom today. 70-day mints. Timo Cat says underpriced transaction. Yeah, you're probably right. I just always have a problem with the Polygon RPCs. I have to switch. I have to find one that works. Before Jack updated the Xen.network site, it wouldn't even list the NFTs. Now at least it lists them. It just won't transact until I find one that works. And then when I changed it, it went right through. So that was nice. All right, so we got 200 million Phantom. Let's claim this other one here. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the DB's NFTs. I hope that certic audit comes through. There's no issues. Get that launched. We need something good to be hyped about. Anchor and public node work all the time. Oh, for sure. Oh, I know about the Anchor node, buddy. I agree. Yeah, for sure. He using the one Gwei node. That's pretty sick, right? That's fun. Can we trust Chainlist? Yeah, I've used Chainlist. Yeah, if you hit this little down arrow, it'll show you all the RPCs. Well, not all of them, obviously, but their preferred ones. And every time on Polygon, you know, they have a bunch that just have red X's and yellow triangles, having all kinds of problems. Some of them have bad privacy scores. So like, I always like to come here and make sure I'm using one that has green checks with good privacy. Definitely don't want to use like random RPCs. But I don't know why the one within MetaMask just doesn't work. Same with Pulsechain. If you can't do things on Pulsechain, there's a couple in the thing here. Where'd that go? Yeah, so there's 3 different ones you can use for Pulsechain. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I trust it. I mean, I've never had an issue with it. I've used it for years. The one Gwei on BNB doesn't make minting profitable. Yeah, I know. I saw. Did you see that drop on BNB today? That was, or on the BZen today. That was nuts. Let's see. I think I got a couple on AVAX here. And this was kind of my strategy that I've been doing. Just every 2 weeks. I'm really working on every week, but either every 2 weeks or every week later on, I'm gonna have Zen mints due, and I just come in here and claim it. I didn't really have the funds to be able to do every single day like a lot of people, but I'm excited. Just to have a nice consistent flow of Zen coming in. It's nice. Uh-oh. Gonna have to bridge some AVAX over, that sucks. Well, damn. I'll do that after the show. Definitely don't want to forget, though. It's been a couple times I completely forgot about his NFT. That's never fun. And then there's Pulsechain. I said. I have all these like small 10 VMU mints because the gas was crazy those first few days, and I didn't want to be stupid, so I was just doing small mints. Now it's like I'm getting 66 million Zen, and it's nothing. I mean, it's gonna be pennies, if that. Probably less than a penny. So stupid. I'm over here buying, 5-10 billion at a time. I'm minting 66 million. Yeah, that's definitely a loss right there. But I got it, so that's cool. What way did I make those Pulse NFTs? Man, that's a great question. That is a great question. So, I don't know how technical you are, but I actually have a GitHub. It's just TreeCityWes. So if you come over to my GitHub, I actually have a couple of repositories, and one of them is a Pulsechain gas and LP monitor. It's just a basic Python script that I made, and anytime I'm thinking about minting NFTs on Pulsechain, I just let this run, and I wait until the gas is under like 100,000. So once the gas is under a million, sorry, not 100,000, or is it 100,000? Here, let me see if I can find it. I'll run it for you. Yeah, and this is basically it right here. So it basically just checks for so it is an LP monitor. It checks for new LPs and like new projects launching. Almost everyone it's ever found is a rug pull, but it actually takes the project name, the pair address, the token address, puts it in a text file, so you can let this run overnight and see all the new projects that launched overnight. Go look at them. 99% of them are rug pulls. So yeah, this basically just shows the block number and the gas price. And this gas price is nice. So right now we're looking at, beat is 1.7 million. That's really high. Once it falls under 1 million, that's when I'm starting to mint the Xen NFTs. So like I'm really selective when I do it too. Yeah, here's a good one. So I claimed a Xen NFT for a gas fee of 41,000 pulse. It was $1.37. So that's cheap. Oh shit. Got the wrong RPC address in there. Yeah, so that's pretty cheap, right? $1.37 max mint Xen NFT. So it's a nice little tool that I use if I'm thinking about minting some Xen NFTs. I'll just come in here, see what the beat is. If it's under 1 million, I might grab one. So that's pretty cool. Hell yeah, seen the VMPX minting. That's cool, man. Yeah, thanks for checking it out. What's up, Craig Crypto? I don't know if you noticed, I'm rocking the VMPX shirt tonight. I think me and you are the only ones in the world that have those. Unfortunately, I had to close the store. Yeah, it is expensive. I think it's because everybody's cashing out or something. It's kind of funny, right? People can't get off the chain fast enough. Oh yeah. When I started the stream, I drew this, and we fell right through it. Man, that sucks. Should have sold right there. I thought about it. That would have been the time. Oof. 403. That's a big oof. I was really hoping this was a little cup and handle. We kind of broke up and then rejected. Then we got garried. PZen's trying to hold on, but it's it made a new low. That's unfortunate. Definitely looking very falling knife-ish. So it's probably just gonna keep bouncing here. It'll catch eventually. We'll find a bottom. Or Pulsechain and Hex will die. We'll see what happens. Don't let it die. BVMPX is 5 cents. Oh man, that is cheap. That's crazy. Let's go pull it up on TradingView. I just realized the music's bumping. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Turn it down a little bit. Yeah, that's crazy. It's under 5 cents. It's gonna keep stacking it, that's for sure. I'm still not even at my goal yet. I gotta. Now would be a good time to DCA. I'm looking to get 10,000 on each side. About halfway there. 30k BTC. Yeah, how nice would that be? Oh, damn, you're not lying. Hell yeah. It's creeping up there. Good call, man. That's tight. I didn't even notice. That wasn't even on my radar. Where's that pattern I drew earlier? I think that was spot on. We're on like the 12 hour, right? Or it might have been on Cardano. Or no, yeah, it was ETH. So we just came to the top of the pattern. Hell yeah, nice. Getting a little boost in the market. That's exactly what we need. Hopefully we can break through this. It'd be nice to get back in this range. It's trying to. Man, I think the markets are going to turn super bullish once the Congress figures out what to do with Gary Gensler. And once they get Gary Gensler out of office, I think everything's going to change. That's when the bull market's really going to be back on. I mean, look at this. He's literally Mr. Burns. I mean, he is literally Mr. Burns. It's on your stream button left. I wonder if one cool thing you can do with TradingView is compare two tokens. I don't think it'll work. That's kind of funny. So this chart is the... Oh, I can't even go back. It is the EVMPX BVMPX pair. So ideally, these would be in sync. You know, if it's the same price, it would just be a straight line. But you know, if the Bitcoin VMPX goes up, then this will go up. If it goes down, this will go down. Further they get away from each other, the crazier it gets. Eventually, once the bridge opens up and they have the method to peg the two prices together, you know, it's basically just going to be a flat line. VMPX is an interesting one for sure. It's nice having the cap supply. It'll be the bridge token. I think that's kind of understated. A lot of people kind of poo-poo that, say, oh, this technology already exists. It already exists, but those companies own 60%, 70%, 80% of the coins, or they own the admin keys. You know, if this thing is really truly decentralized and user-friendly and actually gets some volume, it's going to be a game changer. MetaMask blocked Hex 2. What is wrong with these people? See, these are the things that can be bullish for crypto. Yeah, we don't want these companies like Uniswap telling us what coins we can trade. It's supposed to be DeFi. When you get these shitty companies like the Uniswap Foundation coming in and saying, you guys aren't allowed to trade Hex. You know, what's going to stop them from saying you're not allowed to trade Xen, or you can't trade Bitcoin. You got to do it on chain. You can't, you know, do, you know, bridge tokens or anything. Peg tokens. They could just rug pull everybody. And that's why we have to build our own markets. You know, we have to build truly decentralized DEXs. Because this Uniswap Labs, it's obviously not decentralized. And if it's not decentralized, then they'll need to go in and register, as Gary says. Meet Uniswap X. No, I don't want to meet Uniswap X. And I wonder if they'll even make a statement about it. They'll probably just say, hey, it's our product. We do what we want. It's supposed to be decentralized. Lost it all on Pulsechain, PulseX like a noob. Yeah, I feel you there. I feel you there. I wish I did something with my my whole plan before Pulsechain went live was to always keep my sacrifice. So I always told myself, you know, I would have at least 1 million PLS and at least 10 million PLSX. Yeah, I could have sold that at the top and I just held it all the way down, just like I always do. And it's all part of the plan. Yeah, sometimes you got to adjust on the fly. I should have taken profits up here. 2 zeros ago. We put on 2 zeros since then. It's a good way to turn $1,000 into $10. But that's the way it goes. I mean, if it's a good product, if Hex is as good and Pulsechain's as good as everybody in the community believes it is, then it'll come back. You know, if it's truly decentralized, then they can't turn it off. Yeah, we could wake up tomorrow, Richard will pay the fine, and everything will be over. I think that's the best possible scenario. Get this shit behind us as fast as possible. If Richard's ego pipes up and he wants to fight the SEC, he doesn't have $1 billion to blow like Ripple does. Or maybe he does. Maybe he sells his diamond and all his watches, you know? We'll see what happens. Yeah. Eric Walls is having a heyday over here. The LP fees. How unfortunate that was. I'm with you there, Craig Crypto. I'm not giving up either. I still got all my PZen mints. I got all my Xen FTs over here. I got my 10 million PulseX. I got 1 million Pulse. I'm just holding. I might buy a little. Might give it a week and buy a little. Because honestly, I feel like it's too late to sell at this point. I mean, down about 70%. That's crazy. But hey, we're here to fight against the stuff that Uniswap's doing. You know, we get into crypto. We created Bitcoin because of people like that. You know, we're tired of people telling us what we have to do with our dollar. You know, it's supposed to be a decentralized exchange. They're proving to us that they're not. And they think that their name is so big that they're untouchable, and we have to show them that they're not. You know, we shouldn't use Uniswap anymore. We'll have to find another DEX to use. Am I gonna munch more there? Yeah, I might as well. I mean, I have a bunch of PLS over there. I probably won't bridge anything over there, that's for sure. And I'm definitely not bridging any more money to Pulsechain. But you know, I have like $50 of Pulse. You know, I have 10 million PulseX. I'll just keep it over there. I'll use my Pulse to mint some Xen when the gas is low. You know, I'll pull out my little gas monitor and see how the gas is doing over there. If it's low, I'll mint. We'll see what happens. It could be over in a week, or this could be a death sentence. Only time will tell. If MetaMask turned off Hex, which I doubt is true, then they can turn off Pulse and PulseX. I don't even know how they would turn off a coin. Let's see. Just gotta find Hex on ETH. Copy the contract. It's not a tax coin, so I don't have any dust left. Oops. Oh, it's already added. Too many shit coins in my wallet. Still got my 500,000 X Doge. I mean, it's here. Someone want to send me some Hex? No, please don't. I mean, you can if you want to, but it says it's here. I don't know if I can send it. It just says I don't have any Hex. That would be wild, man. I understand people hate Richard, but he's taught a lot, and I can respect him. He taught me a lot. People hate BitBoy and people hate Richard, but Richard taught me how to keep my crypto. You know, they're my keys. It's my crypto. You know, BitBoy got me out of FTX. I would have got wrecked in FTX. You know, I had a bunch of FTT tokens. BitBoy went on that rant where he's talking about how awful they are. I went and sold, and then the next day it went from like $25 to like pennies. So I don't understand the disdain and the hate. I understand they have scammy vibes, but hey, we gotta stand up to people like Gary Gensler and people like Uniswap. It's supposed to be a free country. And on that note, I think I am going to wrap it up. Yeah, look at that price of Bitcoin, 30,000. Hell yeah. Better get out of here before it drops below. But we'll be back. I'll be dropping the garbage dump Xen garbage dump video tomorrow. That's going to be a good one. There's a lot of good information for how that project works. We'll continue monitoring the Pulsechain and Hex situation. We'll continue talking about Xen. Keep the updates coming. If you guys need me, definitely tweet at me at Twitter at TreeCityWes. You can shoot me an email. My website is TreeCityTrading.us. Feel free to reach out anytime. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. And as always, thank you for watching. Tree City Trading is out.